energy potential is huge. Over these coming decades, it will be without doubt our greatest opportunity. But over the same period, our country will also face a significant population challenge. Scotland's population is ageing. The number of deaths registered here in 2023 was greater than the number of births. The difference has been getting wider each year and is expected to continue. The number of people aged over 65 is projected to grow by nearly a third by the middle of 2045. Meanwhile, the number of children is projected to fall by nearly a fifth. For the well-being of our society and the future success of our economy, this trend is simply unsustainable. When I was first elected to the Scottish Parliament, the fear was that Scotland's population would dip below 5 million, thanks in large part to EU enlargement and the arrival of tens of thousands of young people from countries like Poland, Hungary and the Baltic states, young people who chose to settle here and build their families here. Scotland's population trajectory shifted. Indeed, the 20 years between 2003 and 2023 saw the largest increase in the Scottish population since the 1940s. The lesson? Projections are only projections. The future is not set. It is possible to shift the dial once again. That's why we need a renewed focus on an immigration policy that works for Scotland. Have no doubt, right now, we need people to come here to live and work to bolster our working age population. We need them to address skills shortages and to increase our productivity and our innovation. They're welcome for who they are, for the contribution they will make to our land, their distinct perspectives, their hopes and their ambitions. But again, have no doubt, they are essential for tax revenues, for the sustainability of public services like our National Health Service, and for the future success of your businesses, whether as paid employees or as paying customers. In recent years, nothing has impacted migration in Scotland more than the disastrous decision to leave the European Union. With the end of free movement, it became much more difficult for EU citizens to come to Scotland to make a positive contribution to our economy and our national life. And the current dominant political narrative in the United Kingdom, which in turn drives policy choices within the UK government, is only making matters worse. If we are to make the most of Scotland's economic opportunities, we need an immigration system that understands Scotland is different from the UK as a whole. I've spoken in relation to energy about paradigm shift because I believe such a step change is achievable if we make it our collective ambition and goal. However, given where we are on immigration, I think all we can hope for at this point is some first tentative steps. One such step would be retaining the skills of those who come to Scotland to learn at our world-class colleges and universities. 20 years ago, the Scottish and UK governments worked together to launch a tailored migration route designed to enable international students to stay in Scotland after they had graduated. I see no reason why this cannot happen again. I stand here ready to work with the UK government to develop a tailored visa route for international graduates from Scottish universities or colleges who want to stay here in Scotland. This Scottish graduate visa would be linked to a Scottish tax code and be based on a requirement to live and work in Scotland. It would directly support skilled individuals who want to stay here following graduation. And given the significant increase in the salary threshold of the skilled worker visa, it would give us the means to hang on to those skilled graduates. All of this would go some way to ensuring that Scotland can continue to attract and to retain international students. It would benefit our colleges and our universities before their graduation, and it would benefit our economy after their graduation. Indeed, the latest available figures show that international students generate £4.75 billion for the Scottish economy. It would help us to grow our entrepreneurial sector and ensure Scotland continues to be an attractive destination for private investment. In small but important ways, it would make our economy more robust and our public services more sustainable.